if you're trying to make a product that sells online, you just got to think, my first ever pedicure. Not much is stable at the moment. Hello guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's good to be back in a bit of a consistent flow again now that I have my editor Rebecca helping me put these videos together. But today I wanted to talk about what I actually do for a living. Like, what do I do to, live the laptop lifestyle, to have this beautiful apartment and kind of still live the life I want to live. I think it's safe to say that over the next kind of months and couple of years, like, working remote is going to be so important, and kind of the idea of having your own business is going to be so key to most people because not much is stable at the moment. So I do feel when you have your own business, you will open up multiple opportunities to earn money and you don't rely on the one single person. So I want to kind of share with you guys like what I do to earn my income. So like at the moment I have like 4 different revenue streams and I'm still trying to create one more. And I hope you guys actually get ideas out of this, because a lot of the time it's just about working on a skill that you already have and then just figuring out a way to actually sell it. So I'm going to kind of take you through the second half of my day. Had a busy morning there, a bit more free time to film now. So just going to discuss what I actually do. Really just to kick things off, I do just want to say I firstly started off in business doing content creation, which is just as simple as taking photos and videos for myself, like this sort of YouTube thing, and then I just got like a lot better at it. And when you get better at something, naturally you can start kind of bringing in some clients. Now, content creation and the clients I was working with in the beginning didn't give me a lot of money, because if you're just beginning in something, you kind of are just helping someone else out that's also trying to begin on social media, because that's all content creation really is a lot of the time. So that's where I started, and then things kind of just started to develop from there.
Beautiful British Columbia. It's our backyard, yet we rarely take the time to explore it. But this year was different. A group of friends decided to take the opportunity to see what British Columbia had to show us and thought, what better way to do it than in an RV? This is where Cruise Canada came in. We rented a 30-foot RV and off we went. The long stretches of open roads, the mountains, rivers, lakes, waterfalls and wildlife left us mesmerised and wanting more. From the wineries in Lake County to the hoodoo trails in Kootenay, we relished in the freedom of RV life. Our 10-day adventure was jam-packed with hikes, swims in natural hot springs, long drives and so much laughter. Memories were made and captured that will stay with us forever. Arriving back to Vancouver, we had a newfound respect and appreciation for our backyard, beautiful British Columbia.
As I'm sure you guys already know, it's me and Shauna's last 3 weeks in Vancouver, which is just a crazy feeling. It's hard to believe that the 2 years are coming to an end. And we got very lucky with the apartment. We absolutely love this apartment. And you can tell that from the videos, because I'm always just putting pictures of the view and videos and that side of things. But we're basically handing the apartment over to an Irish couple that just flew over. And they're in quarantine now for the next 2 weeks. Funny enough, like a kilometer away from the apartment. And what they're gonna do is just come in and take all the furniture right down to the cutlery and everything. So absolutely ideal. And the way I did that was I literally went on to Irish and New in Vancouver, which is the Irish community Facebook page, and just posted, and they got in touch, and it was just worked out perfectly. So it definitely makes returning back to Ireland a lot easier. We can kind of focus on our work rather than focus on things like selling furniture. So pumped about that. Shauna's had a pretty good day. What did you do?
Got my nails done.
And?
Went to the gym.
But you closed the deal.
I closed a deal.
Well done.
Thank you.
And Shauna's on the vlog. She speaks very basic English.
Your camera's scary. I don't like it pointed at me. It's very large.
Is this camera scary, guys? Like, if this was
like
pointed,
it in public.
if this was pointed in front of you, would you be intimidated?
I don't like it in public. It makes me awkward.
Dun-dun.
People stare, and I don't enjoy.
All right.
I don't
you
want
heard it here first, guys.
I don't want attention on the streets.
Ground floor.
Alright, I wasn't totally honest with you guys when I said I had just bits to do. I'm going for my first ever pedicure because Shauna wants me to try one. So, yeah, it should be an interesting experience. It's not something I've ever really wanted to do, but she says they're amazing. And I've always been putting it off because I haven't seen any other guys getting it done. But the other day I did pass the place that does them, and there was a dude getting it done, so gonna give it a try. But on a side note,
I'm sorry, that's not entirely true either, because I was getting my nails done, done earlier, and Zach texted me saying, "Are we not getting pedis today?"
But you suggested, and I didn't say the word pedis either. I've never said that word until now. But back to the actual reason I'm filming this video. Or another way I earn money is through social media management, which is something I started doing when COVID hit and I couldn't be out filming at all. I started just using my expertise in how I actually just post my own social media and just start selling it as a service. So I basically just do social media management entirely for someone else, so that they don't have to create the content, they don't have to post the content. It's just literally very simple. So yeah, that's a fantastic way if you do have the knowledge on how like social media works. Alright, so I just finished up my first ever pedicure. I'm not gonna lie, against all odds, it was actually very, very nice, and turns out a lot of lads actually do that. So a bit of self-grooming, I'm getting into the swing of it, you know. As I grow up, I'm definitely learning that taking care of yourself, there's definitely no harm, you know. So yeah, gonna get back now. Shauna's gone out on the piss, she's gone out for drinks with the girls. The goodbyes around Vancouver have officially started, so we've like 2 to 3 weeks of just goodbyes. So she's on them tonight. I have a bit more work to do, and I have a call later as well to get on to. So I'm gonna get home, get some food, and I'll chat to you there. So Vancouver had the third highest day since COVID started today, which means more masks. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, to be honest. I'm not sure my thoughts on it, to be honest, right now, other than wearing masks and not being stupid. It's not Barry's tea, but you know, it'll do for now. Only a month more of dodgy tea. But let's talk about the fourth way of income. It's actually mad, like even just me saying the fourth way, it just shows how quick these ways of earning income have actually formed. Because if you actually think about it, like my business only officially started like last January. Like obviously before that I was running, like I would call it a shell of a business. Like I was running a small bit of content creation just when people wanted it, but now it's my full-time job. But the fourth one being our new ebook, which is the ebook that me and Shauna made about moving to Canada. So it's like basically the A to Z of moving here, which we had so much information. Like a lot of the videos I actually put out there on YouTube are like how to move to Canada, and we were getting lots and lots of questions on our social media, and we kind of noticed a lot of them were repeating. So we just put them all into a book, basically like saying like if someone was asked this question, how would I answer it? And we just compiled them all and wrote the whole ebook, which I just keep live on my website. Obviously it's a virtual copy and it costs like €12. So it's kind of beneficial for my viewers, because like if someone watching this is moving to Canada, the book covers it all, you know, like it literally is the one thing you need to move here and to know your shit when you arrive. And honestly, I wish I knew that myself, right down to like banks, phone numbers, everything. So that book is pretty useful. I definitely want to get more kind of online products out there in the future, but it's definitely the way to go when you have an online business. Sorry guys, I got a phone call there and it actually scared the absolute shite out of me because my watch and my bloody iPad and my phone goes at the same time. Yeah, like having a range of digital products is just the way to go, because like you wake up and you made sales overnight. Like, you know, getting to that point, you like imagine having a following, a massive following, and having like 5 digital products, you know, like you're just gonna have your phone buzzing the whole time, providing they're good products. So if you're trying to make a product that sells online, you just got to think, well, what skill do I have to share to the world that isn't totally already out there? So those kind of niches or those kind of opportunities do appear out of the middle of nowhere, and that's kind of what happened to us. So we didn't go looking for it, we just kind of we were reactive to the fact that most people were asking us questions on how to move to Canada, and we just answered that. The last way I intend on making money, because that's the 4 things that are set up right now. And then the last way is kind of like something that's getting bigger and bigger over the last while, and that's just like consulting in your skill. So like, you know, a lot of people are freelancing these days and like have the expertise to guide other people to do the same. For example, like setting up a small business, like that's becoming a big thing, and I definitely would like to break into the consulting world of things, but first I just kind of want to give it another 6 months of skill building. Like I definitely know how to do a few things now, whether it be marketing, build a social media following, to just make lots of content, to manage your social media, to growing a small business, but I just want to give it more time and to build more rep doing that. So at the moment, as you know, me and Sean are running a podcast called Our Millennial Life, and that podcast is going to be awesome for just learning the kind of podcast world as well, because that's new to me. So I feel when I master that, that will be around the time I could start consulting. But it's definitely something for you guys to consider as well, is to just think, you know, is there something I could guide other people on doing? Because people happily pay, you know, 50 quid, 100 quid, 150 an hour, depending on like whatever you want. People will pay it for guidance. Personally, if I was like looking for guidance myself right now, I would probably get some guidance on just growing my business, you know, like basically trying to hire a team of contractors around me so I don't have to do absolutely everything, and then I can sell more and, you know, expand, that sort of thing. So yeah, that's definitely something for you to think about as well. So that is what I do for a living. I hope you guys found it interesting. I hope you guys kind of took something from it. It starts really basic, you know, as I said, like you start off with one revenue stream and then you just start adding on to them. And honestly, people seem to come to you when they see you're in the entrepreneurial world and they see that you're encouraged to run your own business. And I find those opportunities just come your way, and that way you can just expand naturally. So you don't have to put too much work into it, but you just got to get the first one rolling, and then the rest will follow. So best of luck with everyone setting up their new business, or just trying to like make money out of a skill they have, or just finding ways to make more money. I hope you find that useful. That's what I do. And if you do have any questions, just pop them in the comment box below. You know, I'll see what I can do. I'll see if I can help you out. As I said, I'm not an expert, but I've been doing this for a while now, and feeling pretty good. It's been pretty successful so far. Subscribe to the channel for more kind of millennial life content, whether it be business, entrepreneurial, that's the same thing, travel, our relationships, and you'll see a lot more content around that. So I'll see you all in next week's video, guys. Have a fantastic week. Peace.